In humans, the gastrocnemius muscle leg, meaning stomach of leg, referring to the bulging shape of the calf, is a very powerful superficial bipennate muscle that is in the back part of the lower leg. It runs from its two heads just above the knee to the heel. Structure: the gastrocnemius is located with a soleus in the posterior compartment of the leg. The lateral head originates from the lateral condyle of the femur, while the medial head originates from the medial condyle of the femur. Its other end forms a common tendon with the soleus muscle. This tendon is known as the calcaneal tendon or Achilles tendon and inserts onto the posterior surface of the calcaneus, or heel bone. Deep to the gastrocnemius is the soleus muscle. Some anatomists consider both to be a single muscle, the triceps surae or calf muscle, since they share a common insertion via the Achilles tendon. The plantaris muscle and a portion of its tendon run between the two muscles, which is involved in locking the knee from the standing position. Since the anterior compartment of the leg is lateral to the tibia, the bulge of muscle medial to the tibia on the anterior side is actually the posterior compartment. The soleus is superficial to the midshaft of the tibia. Variation: 10% to 30% of individuals have a sigmoid bone called the fibella in the lateral head of gastrocnemius muscle. Function: the gastrocnemius is primarily involved in running, jumping and other fast movements of leg, while to a lesser degree involved in walking and standing. This is due to the large degree of white muscle fibers present in the gastrocnemius. This is as opposed to the soleus, which has a larger degree of red muscle fibers and is the primarily activated muscle during the action of standing still, as has been through EMG studies. Along with the soleus muscle it forms the calf muscle. Its function is plantar flexing the foot at the ankle joint and flexing the leg at the knee joint. Clinical significance: the gastrocnemius muscle is prone to spasms, which are painful, involuntary, contractions of the muscle that may last several minutes. A severe ankle dorsiflexion force may result in an injury of the muscle, commonly referred to as a torn, or strained calf muscle, which is acutely painful and disabling. The gastrocnemius muscle may also become inflamed due to overuse. Anti-inflammatory medications and physical therapy may be useful. Anatomical abnormalities involving the medial head of gastrocnemius muscle result in popliteal artery entrapment syndrome. History: in a 1967 EMG study, Herman and Brajan concluded that its most important role was plantar flexing in large contractions and in rapid development of tension. Additional images. References. External links: -275,120,049 Notebook, Origin, Insertion and Nerve Supply of the Muscle at Loyola University Chicago Stritch School of Medicine, Anatomy Photo, 14 STO 405 at the SUNY Downstate Medical Center.